And I get to write off my PlayStation and my Xbox as business expenses.
Don't you love that?
This is great, man.
Yeah. I do that too.
Yeah.
This Marquee Dragon video is sponsored by Shattered Crystal, game codes, and items.
Hello, I'm Marcus Eichenberry. I'm from MarqueeDragon.com. I'm here at the Login Conference today, and today I got with me...
I'm Tom Buscaglia, the game attorney.
And why do you call yourself the game attorney?
Well, I am a game... Well, it started with getting the GameAttorney.com domain years ago. And up until 4 years ago or so, it was part of my practice. And 4 years ago, I basically jettisoned the rest of my practice. And I now work exclusively in the game industry, and I represent independent developers.
So why is it that you focus on independent game developers?
Well, because I don't want to represent publishers.
Okay.
I guess it's in my nature. I've always been
a lot more pleasurable to work with the smaller guys.
Yeah, well, I got into this because I have a passion for games. Mm-hmm. And I was actually playing Quake at the time. And,
oh, God, I remember Quake.
And being a lawyer. And then I went to E3 in 98 and was kind of wowed by the whole thing there. And then I went to the Game Developers Conference the following year, and I wouldn't tell people I was a lawyer. I was very ashamed because I've always been in awe of the talent and the ability to take these ideas and turn them into games that we play and enjoy so much. And as I made friends with more developers and got more involved, I realized that my skill set was something that a lot of these developers really needed, and that my understanding of legal stuff and business issues was something that really was in demand. Mm-hmm. So I started representing developers a couple at a time, and then eventually it got to the point where it's all I really wanted to do. If it wasn't for games, I probably would have quit practicing law years ago.
Yeah.
But I love the stuff. My clients are my best friends. I love helping them succeed, and I play games all the time. So, I get to write off my PlayStation and my Xbox as business expenses.
Don't you love that?
This is great, man.
Yeah. I do that too.
Yeah.
So, go up to the store, buy a new game.
Yeah.
Pay with a company credit card.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a good deal.
Now, you also are part of an association.
Yeah, I'm on the board of directors of the International Game Developers Association. And frankly, that's helped a great deal. The IGDA, International Game Developers Association, is an association member organization, a nonprofit that's comprised of people in the game industry, both developers and people in the sport industry like myself who work with people in the game industry. And we've got about 13,000 active members and local chapters and about 80 local chapters in 26 cities around the world. So, and I'm on the board of directors. I also chair the IGDA Charitable Foundation, and I'm helping revive the chapter here in Seattle as well.
So, if I were an independent game developer, why would I want to join?
The IGDA?
Yeah.
Well, part of it is career advancement, professional advancement. You get to.
So this is not like companies joining it. This is individuals.
Individuals, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we have affiliate memberships for studios, but basically what that is, the studio pays for a membership for all the people who work there.
Okay.
So, but it's all about individuals. It's not about companies. It's not a trade association.
Okay.
We provide goods and we provide discounts on goods and services. We right now have a relationship with an outside contractor who's doing healthcare programs for individuals and small companies, as well as stupid things like renter's insurance and things like that. We have the special interest groups, about 20 or 30 special interest groups on everything from game design to writing in games to casual games. There's an online SIG. I think the IGDA Online SIG is doing a presentation here at the Login.
Oh, okay.
And we also have the local chapters. So it's a great way to network with peers. By contributing to the organization, you can advance your career, for example, by getting published on one of our white papers. And it's kind of nice for some people to give something back. And also we give discounts. We have discounts on publications, books, software.
So is it also good for networking?
Oh, it's awesome for networking.
Yeah.
I mean,
so especially if you're a member and
you should be a member because you could network better and you could go to parties and stuff. why we're having a party tonight, and you're invited.
Oh.
We are indeed. No, seriously, right up the street.
Oh, okay.
And we went out. We raised a couple $1,000 for the party, and we don't have to make money because we're a nonprofit. So we're taking all the money that people gave us to sponsor our party and spending it on drinks. What a great idea! You said be entertaining.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. So that's.
Yeah, and that's kind of
cool.
neat. I mean, we have a leadership forum that we do in San Francisco every year that's run by the production SIG. And the nice thing about that is it's like, it's since we're not a for-profit operation, we have to meet our expenses, and it's nice to have a little bit of revenue from it, but it's really not about revenue. It's about delivering a nice program at a reasonable price. And it's in its third year this year, and it's getting rave reviews. Mm-hmm. And so it's really not, and it's also, I mean, there's something about being part of the community, I think, that's important too.
Oh yeah, so there's a lot of people who just by nature want to do community service,
yeah,
whatnot, and so I can see that. With
that's
this
probably what drives me.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, like, we filed we did a statement, and like, for example, quality of life issues. I'm in the quality of life SIG. So, matter of fact, the woman who was, you remember the EA spouse thing a couple years ago about?
Yes.
Aaron Hoffman is on our board of directors, who is the EA spouse. Things like, we're not a union, we're not a guild, but at the same time, since we're a member organization and we're populated by people who work in the industry, obviously issues like quality of life are very important. And you know what? There's nobody out there advocating for that stuff for the people who work in the industry. Mm-hmm. So it's also it's non-trivial at times.
So if someone wanted to look it up online, where do they go?
IGDA.org.
Makes
Simple
sense.
as that.
Yeah.
And GameAttorney.com.
Yeah, the Game Attorney.
No, Game Attorney, the Game Attorney, Game-Attorney, I got them all.
Oh, so they'll all work.
They all work. They all
So
get you to
one
me.
last question for you. Do you play games?
Yeah,
And so
constantly.
Okay. What are you playing right now?
I'm playing Talk to the Guy on Television game.
Are you winning?
I don't think so. No, well, let's see. What was I playing? I just finished Heavy Rain on a console. I'm still working my way through Assassin's Creed 2. I play PC games. I got games on my phone like everybody does these days. Play Mafia Wars every day. Play Scrabble with my wife online. Words with Friends. I got a couple, 2 or 3 games of Words with Friends. Just, I guess, like everybody at this point.
That's great. It's so great to take something fun.
Yeah.
And be in the midst of it all.
Well, the coolest thing for me was, I was playing. I mean, my clan, my online name is Fate, and our Quake clan is Fate's Minions. So I spent all that time, sitting at my computer playing Quake. We competed in tournaments and we're in leagues and all this stuff, and listening to my wife going, "You're wasting your time," blah blah blah. And then I start going to game conferences, and then she says, "You're wasting your money." And all of a sudden, having the fact that I'm Fate, the supreme warlord of Fate's Minions, on my resume, right, is all of a sudden a very cool thing, and it gives me credibility.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it is. It's so cool.
So, well, I appreciate it very much.
Nice meeting you, Marcus.
Yes, it's
and
been...
enjoy the show, as they say.
Yes, and check out, it's
IGDA.org and GameAttorney.com.
Yep, so check it out.
Everyone defines their lives and